Welcome back to The Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Today we're going to be talking about episode 3 of Debris. I know I'm late on this by a week or so. I've just been dealing with my back injury from work and, going to physical therapy and, a little more painkillers than I should be. I'm trying to get back to work itself. It's just not happening right now. So, episode 3. And I'm going to say that the show just keeps getting better. I'm a sucker for a show with a feel-good show, and this was an episode that made me feel good. I really enjoyed it, and I keep hoping that the show keeps getting better. I still need to watch episode 4 and do a review on it. I'm probably going to be a week late on that one as well because I think episode 5 hits tomorrow. But I'll try to get caught up soon. If I don't make it to work this week, I'll probably run through everything that I haven't done a review for. I still need to do a review for second episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier, as well as the last Superman and Lois, which I'm going to have words on. But as it is, our team is, in the beginning, this lady's working on a cell phone tower when she hears something and she turns around and there's a translucent square behind her. And she can see, at least one person, maybe two, looking, like they're looking through the square looking at her. And, she calls it in. We go and we see Fiona and Brian getting ready to take off, and they're going Pennsylvania, I think it is, and they go, nope, we're going to Ohio, because that's where they found the square. Brian is feeling worse and worse about keeping the secret that Fiona's dad is alive and back in England. He doesn't like it at all. She's his partner, and he feels that he needs to be, truthful with her. And his boss is just not having it. Talking about his boss, we find Brian's boss is selling aliens parts to the Russians. I don't know if it's on behalf of the government, trying to do a back alley deal, trying to keep the Russians happy, or if he's just trying to pocket some cash. But we find he's working for the Russian working with the Russian we saw in the first episode. They get back to Ohio. We find Brian's been doing some researching, and we find that he has found out that Fiona's dad had found all these places all over the world, especially in America, where weak spots where you could cross over into dimensions. And this is going to come up. This is very important. They land, and they're investigating, and they find a way to communicate with at least one person in the square. We find out she's a teenager who has been missing for 6 months, and she was in a parking lot, and she turned around and disappeared. And we find out later in the episode, for her it's only been a couple hours, and they're able to bring her dad in. And as long as she's agitated, it gives power to the square to keep it open, or they can communicate. And while they're doing that, the Orville team is searching the area for starship parts because they believe that only the alien tech is keeping this open like this. And lo and behold, they do find a piece of the starship, and it seems to be a navigation piece. And it's opening up the square and closing it at intermittent intervals, and they believe, okay, maybe if we bring this closer, it can help to not only to keep the square open, but to bring the people out. And they do that. They try, and it just does. The young girl inside, although she's the only one they could talk to, there are more people in there, but she can't see them. They all seem to be in different dimensions from each other, but they're all in the orbital team can see all the different people back there, but the people inside the square can't see each other, so they're all slices of dimensions. So they're talking, and they say, okay, they find they found an inert piece of the starship. They say, okay, if this is navigation transportation, what if we bring them in, and what if we bring that part in? Maybe it'll open the square and let the people out. And so that's what they do. They open the square, they boost the power to the navigational piece, and they push the inert piece of the starship through, and the square flares up, disappears, and there's 10, 15, maybe more people in there that have walked through all these the weak spots around America, into the other dimension in America. Like I said, the teenager meets up with her dad. They're crying. The dad's happy, the teenage's happy. They've they solved the mystery. Brian is still upset about the secret, and his boss finds out that they're looking. Both the U.S. and MI6 are looking for a mole inside Orbital, which is him. Like I said, I'm a big sucker for a feel-good episode, and this made me feel good. I was very happy about it. I enjoyed the show, and this has gone from maybe something I'd ignore to maybe I will watch this some more. So I'm getting intrigued. The story with Fiona's father and Brian keeping the secret from her, and finding out that Brian's boss is a bad guy, or maybe not a bad guy, but he's looking out more for himself than he is Orbital or U.S. government or Britain. So I'm enjoying this. I hope you are too, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment down below. Share this on social media. You know the drill. We'll talk to you soon. Once again, I'm Bill, and I'm the man in the middle. You guys take care.